As many of you are aware, in recent years we've begun to receive an influx of Mexican immigrants. These immigrants are coming to the United States without fluency in English, and now we are tasked with educating these newly arrived students. It is no longer possible for our school to forego instating a program to serve English language learners. The students that I have already received in my middle school class and the classes of my colleagues are not learning the content and are unable to access the educational benefits and opportunities available to their English-speaking peers. We currently have no program to address ELLs, which is in violation of the 1970 Office of Civil Rights Memorandum. It is our duty as educators to provide equitable education to all students so they may succeed. Placing an ELL in a science class taught entirely in English will not result in success. In the Supreme Court case Lau v. Nichols, the court determined that equal treatment is not equity for ELLs, and that those who do not understand English are certain to find their classroom experiences wholly incomprehensible. I propose that our school district develop a maintenance bilingual program for our ELLs, expand on Spanish curriculum, and hold parent meetings specifically designed for immigrant families. This will provide an appropriate educational format for our ELLs and promote a positive cultural and inclusive environment for our Mexican students. Bilingual education is both the best option for having new ELLs learn and keep up with content, as well as learning English. There's a misconception that content should only ever be taught in English, when instead research suggests that English acquisition heavily benefits from primary language instruction. This benefit is due to literacy skills that were developed in the primary language that will transfer to English and will be the foundation in an academic setting of learning. Instead of a transitional bilingual program that would eventually phase out a student's native language, we should develop a maintenance bilingual program that continues to foster both English and Spanish. In addition, we should also offer in-depth instruction in Spanish so that our English-speaking students can elect to become bilingual themselves. Being bilingual is not only a powerful tool in the ever-growing global marketplace, but studies show that bilingual students perform significantly better than monolingual students on measures of critical thinking and verbal abilities. It is also important to keep in mind that a school's attitude towards a student's native culture and language can have a deep impact on their acquisition of English, not to mention the retention or development of their native language and the student's overall motivation and self-image. Once we adopt a progressive program that values Spanish, and not as just an avenue to achieve English proficiency, and we promote bilingualism for our English students, we will foster an environment that is welcoming to all students. In addition to reaching out to our EL students, we also need to reach out to those students' families. Parental involvement in a student's education can make an enormously positive impact on that student's achievement and attendance. Unfortunately, immigrant parents are often absent at our conferences. This is likely the result of language barriers. We need to purposefully structure our conferences to incorporate immigrant parents by having translators at our conferences and sending out bilingual newsletters. Now that our student population has grown and now includes EL students, we are legally required to implement EL education. A maintenance bilingual program will result in critically thinking students that are able to access content, learn English, and feel welcome culturally. The presence of native speakers, along with the expansion of our Spanish curriculum, will offer an opportunity for bilingualism for our English-born students as well. Developing this program will help all of our students succeed. Thank you.